Just a few minutes and people be surrounding us.
That's
So
what you want, man. Want that energy people feel out there. It's like,
that's it.
take it in.
That's it. Here we go. Hey, 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 welcome to the Really Charlie podcast. Today's guest is Johnathan Thompson of JT Chronicles, JT's Chronicles, and also known as the Mayor of Cape Cod. I love this dude, man. I love him. I love him. He's definitely inspirational, and y'all gonna understand it within a very few minutes. So,
Ah,
without further ado, JT, how you doing, man?
I'm good, Charlie. What's happening, man? How you doing?
I'm doing real good, man. I'm so happy to have you on this podcast. I really, I mean, I think it must have been about a month and a half ago,
Okay.
and I seen something. Let me see. Click this old brain of mine. Jenny Jordan. Jenny
Oh yeah,
Jordan,
yeah,
you were
love.
talking, man. I seen that, and I
Yeah.
said, man, why didn't I think of the Mayor of Cape Cod first, man? But she,
Ah,
uh,
Jenny's cool, man. I like her a lot. She's good. She's good people.
she's another motivator and inspirational person. People just, I love her. I love her soul sessions. They
She.
definitely, on point, get you thinking, man,
Oh
and
yeah.
that's what it's all about. So
Oh yeah.
I
100%.
wanna, yeah, I mean, the Mayor of Cape Cod. That's definitely keep that title and be very proud of it.
I am. Thank you.
It's got a ring to it. Also, I noticed 25 years of the entertainment business with you
Hmm.
and your friends. And I let me see. Go to my notes here. Incognito Entertainment. How'd that start
Oh,
off?
you dug. Oh yeah. You went. You
Doing
went
my
deep. You
doing
went
my
deep.
homework, man.
Yeah, you
That's
did.
it.
Oh man, that was I started doing cable access show, and after I got back from Nashville, Tennessee, um, and I performed at the Grand Ole Opry, like way back, like just like that was my first time ever singing by myself, outside of
Wow.
my boy band, Young
Mm-hmm.
Generation that went back in the day,
All
and
right.
so sitting on a bus and all that stuff, and just I've been all these people doing all these things. I'm like, all right, when I get back to the Cape, man, I got to do something. I got to pick it up. And my boy Joe Bay was doing the show, cable access called Cape Video Soul. I'm like, I'm gonna do a little something different, similar, but I want to do something else. You know what I mean? Just with my energy and my groups, all that stuff. So I started doing the show, and I said, all right, I gotta get a name. So I was like, I'm gonna stay on the low, and then so people don't know what I'm doing. So I was like, I'm gonna stay incognito. So that's when I brought in
Okay.
incognito. Then I brought in my boy Tim Luce. Excuse me. I brought my boy Jeff Mendes and my other boy Chris Ullman. So there was a couple of so back in the day. So yeah,
That's it.
we started doing stuff like that. Tournaments,
Hey,
basketball tournaments. Oh yeah.
it's good, man. It's
It was crazy.
better than incognito. You know.
Yeah, well, that's what we said. That's what we used to call ourselves, incognito. Yeah, we had the mix. Man. We had the West Indian, we had the Cape Verdean, with the
Mm-hmm.
the Cabo Verde family.
Uh huh.
A little Portuguese. Oh yeah,
Awesome.
we were killing it. And we
Yeah.
gave a lot of money, gave stuff back to the Cape.
Yo, I noticed you doing doing on your Facebook Live. Definitely singing and dancing and
Oh,
uh.
yeah, with
Now,
Angel.
let's talk about that. What's that like? That's just you hanging out, or you.
Eh,
Go ahead.
oh well, my boy Angel. So I was hosting a lot of events. I was hosting a lot of events, and he was always there. So Angel was DJing stuff, and I was actually hosting it. So his one of his friends was like, "Hey, why don't you guys just get together?" So we started getting together, and right when the pandemic hit, we had already been doing like events for kids, like it's teen dance and stuff like that, and school events. So one of the schools was like, "Why don't you guys just do a virtual thing for us?" So I would do it. So I went to Angel's house. We're in the basement. We set it up, and it was supposed to be an hour. So that's all it was, 1 hour. Doing the whole Taylor Swift, switch up a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
Drake, whatever the kids wanted. all clean, of course. And then the parents were like, "Can you guys stay on a little bit longer? Because we like what's going on." I'm like, "All right, what's up, Kyle?" And so we started going on, and we set up. Angel's like, we'll just put it on Facebook. We put it on Facebook, and then we just started going.
Mm-hmm.
And next thing you know, like, you coming back next week? We were at 63 weeks. We've been doing this.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
so it's just I'm performing, entertaining. We have guest drive-by dancers that come in, people that are like, you know, come by my house, like come by the house wherever we're at. We got businesses that call us up, and we actually go and do our event live from their business.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's great for them. We've done fundraisers, people pulling up, dancing in the parking lot, bringing food for the shelter or clothing drive, whatever we did, or donating money. And we've been doing that for a minute. Now we actually ended up booking more events out of that.
Wow.
So this week will be 63. 63
Yeah.
weeks. Damn.
The one thing is that's come is expected, especially in the
Yeah.
Cape Cod, is actually a huge fluctuation of people, tourists. Definitely, they're gonna start coming this summer. So
Oh
that's
God, yeah.
probably gonna keep you really, really busy, more so than probably ever before.
Yeah, we've already booked. As of right now, we have about 26 events already booked for this year so far.
Wow.
Between weddings and I have some motivational speaking. I just did one at a school 2 weeks ago, um, at a middle school. Kids that watch me, the teachers watch me, and they trying to ease us back into. So I'm doing a project with them right now. So I was at Barnstable, but I've done some Zoom also,
Wow.
different people. So I'll go no matter what, um, and we'll do it anywhere.
Yeah.
I don't care where it is. I want to come. I love, giving stuff back. Yeah, I'd love to come down to Montez. Are you kidding me? I want
Yeah.
to go. You know,
All right. That event's like July 3rd. But
it's
I'll keep you informed with that.
absolutely, man.
Good event. Just because we can't have the Cape Verdean parade, so they're trying to do
Yeah,
some kind of alternative, and that's. But I'll let you know some more details about it. That's
yeah.
Mike. That's Michael Kahn, Kahn Man. He does his own podcast,
Okay.
Sports Connor, and definitely someone that you keep in touch with. But
Oh, thank you, man. Nice to meet you.
yeah.
Absolutely.
So look at this awesome show. We're already getting JT, man. I know it. I know it. I'm a, I'm gonna be big. I'm gonna be big.
Each one, we keep pulling. Man, that crabs in the barrel mentality is.
Hmm.
I'm on the other end. I'm on the pulling people up out of the barrel. Not
That's it.
everybody else. Other people putting their pushing feet down. I'm pulling
Hmm.
up. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You just
Hmm.
gotta think about that. I tell my
Yes.
kids, my kids get it. My kids catch on to a lot of stuff when I go to these different these different events. Sometimes my kids will call it right off the bat. I'm not gonna say where I was at, but I was somewhere and there was some big wigs that were there. Like, hey, JT was like, and you're doing, oh, come on, meet so and so, meet so and so. I'm like, hey, what's up? How you doing today? And then we got done. We got in the car. And both my kids looked at me like, man, that was a lot of opportunists. I was like, that was a lot of
Hmm.
BS. I'm like, you see who's there to really make things happen,
Hmm.
and then but you have to go through stuff sometimes to get to where you want to.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And I
Exactly.
and I do. And I've been shafted. I've been backstabbed by good friends who I thought were my good friends, and that's a lot to keep your faith. Oh man, that's so hard sometimes. It's so incredibly hard to keep your faith when you put people in your life that you trust and you know something about them that they've done to you,
Hmm.
and it's like, so if I can't trust you, like man, like who I've been talking to,
Yes.
you
Yes.
know, and that's a hard thing. So your circle becomes smaller and smaller, you know, and it gets emotional, and I gotta and when you see them, your throat, you want to like this old school. If I was that other dude,
Yeah.
say if I was that other dude, and now because there's every 11 seconds there's a camera on you, so you gotta be careful what you do, what you say. I'm like, what's happening, man? Good to see you.
Yep.
And I'm holding you tight. I'm like, I'm gonna let you
Hmm.
know. Listen,
I
Devil's
know.
close, but you're close. You know. And I've been beat by celebrities, money wise, off of like, for events, and then been called a shady promoter. I'm like, what do you mean? I've never been a shady promoter in my entire life. I had
Yeah.
an event, and again, I'm not putting the person out there, the artist, but it was an event, and I had over 1,000 people at an event that I was doing.
Hmm.
Now, what I've always learned, and when the artist didn't show up after I was already with them, and money's exchanged, and 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 I said, and I had to get to the club, and I had to say, this person's not coming, and then their people tweeted, I was never going to be there. That was a shady promoter. No, it's not. That you us
Wow.
they had the contract because we were going to renegotiate it for because they wanted more money. They pulled the I want more money at like
Hmm.
11 o'clock at night.
Oh
What are you
yeah.
going to do?
Yep.
That's happened before, right?
Hmm.
So I was like, okay, all right, well let's just go. And I watched everybody pull out in their cars to go from this big venue they were at, this big concert to come down to do an after party, and my only thing was my word, my reputation is what I have.
Yes.
So I said, if I'm so glad everybody's having a good time, it's over 1,000 plus people here. If you want your money back and you want to leave right now, I will give you your money back. If you want, and I'll say a third of the people, maybe half the people left. Everybody else still stayed. So I gave them their money back.
Yep.
Okay, and thank God because that kept everything cool. Because the police were outside too, and I had to pay them to be there and all that. And they were like, JT, then what happened? And I told them, and they're like, it's great that you gave the money back because there could have been a riot out here.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I had people from Boston, I had people from Brockton, I had people from New York, from the Vineyard, from there. I had hyenas from all over, but I knew that my name, my reputation was huge. So the next event I did, I need people to come and be like, nah, that dude's shady.
Hmm.
I bet he never even had it. That type of stuff. And
Wow.
so that was huge. I even had people that I gave tickets to for free. I caught them in line getting money back. I'm like, I gave you a ticket for free.
Whoa.
I was like, what? Are you serious? Oh man. I was like, all right, well, that's one Christmas card I don't have to send out this year.
That's right. That's
Right.
it, man.
It's crazy. It's
But
crazy.
it's nice that you're a man of character, man of your word, and if you kind of stay like that with everything that you possibly do, whether it's one on one with a friend or you and with a group or an
Yeah.
event, that goes a long way because it's you're a man that's gonna definitely stand up and you're gonna critique your own self more than anybody else.
Right.
So when where someone may feel that you're out of character, you kind of really think about it and say, was I? Did I?
Right.
Did I do the right thing?
Yeah.
And but as for me, with JT, he's definitely a man of his word, great character, and
Thank you.
they wouldn't call you the mayor of Cape Cod if it wasn't, you
I,
know.
I won. I won the award, man. So I had a we had a big. That was from a event that I got voted for. And I had a lady that got very upset because somebody said, there was an event that was posted on there, and like, oh, JT Mayor of Cape Cod, and then somebody else came in. Who the hell is he? I've been here my whole life, and I never heard no Mayor of Cape. I'm like, my uncle was. I'm like, hey, it's just a term of endearment. Every town has their own. Mayor of Somerville. Mayor of
Yeah.
Austin, Texas.
Hmm.
Mayor of Onset. We are, but that thing went on for like 2 pages. She was upset. I'm 3 generations deep on the Cape, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. I've had chowder too. I'm the only person born on the Cape in my family, so I'm first generation. I was
Yes.
like, I don't, but I said, there's no reason to get upset. Oh yeah, they were mad, man. They were mad.
That's it, man.
I said,
That
hey, God bless you.
that that newspaper clipping was on the bottom of the bird cage or something like that. They were
Oh,
pissed off. They was like,
you're lucky if I made it to the birdcage. I don't even know which article. I don't know if it was the Kevin Bacon article. I don't know if it was the TD Bank, but they were not. Yeah, they weren't happy, man. They weren't happy. It's funny.
Well, that's all right. You know, YouTube says there's a lot of people happy with JT Chronicles, and
Thank you, man.
I'm definitely happy with you.
I appreciate
The
that. Yeah.
Now, talk to me about the video blogs with the morning bus ride with Bob. You know,
Oh,
how'd that start?
that was that was me. It was shortly after I had my knee surgery, and then I would always text my brother and sister, how I was doing and stuff like that, and I had them laughing every day, and I was always ended with but it could be worse. I always what, I could be doing worse, but I'm good. And I get on the bus, and it was just I'm pumped up. When I wake up, I'm already pumped up. So like I was like, I'm alive. Shit, nothing's repossessed, nothing's shut off. I still got food in the fridge. I can
Hmm.
move. I'm like, all right, let's go. So when I get on the shuttle, people get on like, morning, morning, morning. I'm like, no. I said I can't. I said y'all bringing me down. I said I would just it would be an impromptu. Like I put the camera up on the dashboard. I looked at
Hmm.
Bob. I'm like, listen, we're gonna do a little more than something. He goes, what? I'm like, just flow with me. You'll be fine, man. Just flow. So that was like no, there was no. We do one take. So
Yep,
that was like, let's go. And
that's nice.
yeah, so that would be it. So people get on the bus and like, oh yeah, and that's how it went from there. So it was like every day people get on board and like, morning. And you see people stick their face in the camera but they liked it, and the hospital
Yep.
loved it because it was good publicity for them too.
Hmm.
You know. So yeah,
Nice.
they loved that. It was good. It was good for everybody around.
I was trying to get a job at the hospital after I retired, and Paul Pina said he didn't want me there. So,
No, Paul.
nope.
Puffy didn't want you to come into the hut.
No, he didn't. He didn't. He
I'm
was
about to
like,
talk to him, man.
you know, I don't know. There's something about him, man.
He didn't want you bringing out good energy, man. He didn't want.
Yeah,
That's what it was. I know Paul. See, trying to block you, man. He's trying to block
that's
you,
it.
Charlie. He
How
didn't want
the
you in there.
people are used to that happy spirit of him. I was gonna bring up that mean spirit, messing with him every day, you know. It would
Would I have seen the old Paul? The old Paul would have.
yeah, it would have messed up his glory,
I would have brought. I would have brought back Paul, the 1976, 77 Paul Peter.
Hmm.
Oh,
Yes.
but wait till I talk to the Tingles nightclub Paul Peter.
Hey, I know. I'm scared to go on some other things on his second job. I'm scared to get on that grass, man. He'll be
Don't
run.
don't play. Paul has a lot of places to hide mulch and
Oh
stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah, definitely. You don't have to go far.
Oh God, no. That's funny. Wait till I talk to Paul.
Yeah, mess with him.
Oh, I
So
definitely will.
I your motivational videos, um,
Yes.
they got me all excited, all motivated. Like I said, I'm driving a minivan every day. I was
Yeah.
listening to you on Monday, Tuesday. I'm like, man, dude got me motivated. I'm all excited. I was
I'm
like,
glad.
I was nice. So I was feeling nice, and the um, now you do this
Every
once a
day.
week, every day. Okay, all
Every
right.
day. So on my regular page, on my regular Facebook page, Instagram, I post every day. So, and then I'm getting more into posting it every day on my YouTube also. So now I gotta like go back and put like all these videos up. So I'm trying to make it constant, post it on my YouTube and then share the link on my other pages. So yeah, but I'm doing daily. I'll give you
Cool.
unless something happens, I will post a video minimum 5 days a week. And other stuff I might just post something. But I do about 5 videos a week. It's a lot of
You,
work.
you think, yeah, it is. You think you can get the Really Charlie podcast motivated right now with
We need to get
something?
that. Listen, we need to get the Charlie. Listen, the real Charlie podcast. I mean, dude, you between my energy, your energy, I'm loving that colorful background. Like right now, I feel like breakdancing and doing some kind of like event right where you are. I mean,
That's
it's all
it,
about.
man.
It's expressing. Like I'm coming your way. The positive direction motivational tour is like
Hmm.
that's happening. It started happening before COVID. We started getting in schools, but we're about to pick it back up. And I'm talking from one end of the Cape over the bridge, hitting your area and just constantly just going, hitting businesses, hitting people that are positive people. I want to meet you guys. Like I want to
Yeah,
come where you are. wherever you are. And I
Yes.
want to meet more people. I want to spread that. I want to find out the one word of your positive. Like I want to know, like, what is that one thing that makes you, that one thing that makes you feel excited. It makes you feel pumped up. It makes you feel
Yes.
energized.
Yes.
It makes you feel like your faith, because you have to hit through bad and good. You got to keep that same faith when things are down. That's a hard thing for people to do.
That's so true.
When you're bad,
It,
when you're in a bad place, to have your faith, that's a hard thing for people to keep. Because once that comes from darkness, comes light. And you got to remember that. But your faith, man, whatever your belief is, just understand there's something bigger than you. That's what I tell
yes.
people.
Yeah.
I don't pick religion. I just tell you that, dude, there's something bigger than you because you're here. You're not here to waste your life. You're not here to sit there and smoke weed all day, drink all day, play video games all day, watch, Desperate Housewives of New York, Falmouth, or Hyannis, wherever you watch. Like, you got to do something with your life.
So true.
And once you do, things get better, but you have to have that faith. It'll come. It'll happen. You just got to believe in yourself.
Yes,
Especially
it
my young
is.
kids. I tell them, man, you have to. You just have to.
I, kn-
I love it.
I like you also got another premise where you're actually, you're keeping your body motivated
Yeah.
and I see that you're drinking your tea, you're adding your little
Oh,
supplements in the morning.
every
And
day.
how's that morning start for you? How's the
Oh
morning
man,
start?
it's like I said, open my eyes. I have a vision board that's like right here. I guess my next
Hmm.
to my bed. So when I get up in the morning, first thing I see is whatever I wrote at night. So the I'll just say it'll be, it'll be just boom, it's just thank you. So that's the first thing I'm doing. Thank you for waking me up today. I get up, same routine every morning. You gotta have that routine. Open the window for my cat. He goes and sits up in the window. The other one wants to get fed. Get him, hit my Dr. CB immune tea, hit that water, go there, go to the bathroom, come back, pour the tea, catch it, hit the shower. And I get that same routine. And I listen to different manifestation tapes. And I'm manifesting my wealth, my health, my success is attracted to me. I'm attracted to wealth, health, and success. That could be one of them. It could be one where it's like 10 minutes long and I'm repeating this stuff in my head. And when I'm telling you stuff has happened, oh my God, I can't even, like, you can't even make it up. Like, I told my girl 2 years ago on New Year's Eve, this is my year. She looked at me, she goes, okay, okay. No, this is going to be a big year. I don't know how. And she was all right. But I just kept believing it, writing it down, do my quantum physics. I'm reading it, I'm writing it, I'm saying it every single day. Just like if you get up
Hmm.
and smoke a cigarette every day, you would need to do this every day, writing it
Yeah.
down. Today's my
Hmm.
day. I'm going to get sponsored by this person. I'm going to get this money. I'm going to get a sponsor. I don't know who it is, but I'm going to get a sponsor.
Yep.
I'm going to get big. My name, JT's Chronicles, is going to be worldwide this year. Boom. What happened? COVID hit. I'm still doing my same stuff. Boom. Then we do a little trip. We're doing a road trip before COVID hit, we did a road trip to Nashville, Tennessee to see my sister.
Yep.
We swing by Smith Family Popcorn. The guy's like, what are you doing? I was like, well, we're on our way to Nashville. I said, you should give us some popcorn. He's like, I'll give you, how much popcorn do you want? He goes, all these flavors. My daughter's down in Orlando, in Florida, Fort Lauderdale. So we're taking like 30 bags of popcorn. And in my car, I'm doing a video. What's up? Dan and I were rolling, me, my girl, our son, and we're going. We're going, and we're dropping popcorn off in different states. We get down there, we're eating it, we're posting videos. This is all happening. So this is like building
Hmm.
up the whole thing. My son
Yep.
hits COVID. You know what I'm saying? We're going through that. Then I come back, COVID hits, we're in it. I do the music video for some friends driving to go pick up their kid to get them out of school because schools are shutting down. So I do the Footloose thing right before I walk out of work. My sister-in-law sees it, loves it, tags Kevin Bacon. My sister-in-law has like 3 friends on Twitter. Somehow, Kevin Bacon saw that thing.
Uh-huh.
Somebody calls me the next. Somebody hit me up. Kevin Bacon reposted your Footloose video. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about?
Uh-huh.
Kevin who? It's like 6 degrees, Kevin Bacon, and shh, and it kept going, going, going. It, and it just kept going. I'm like, what? And all these people started following and we're still doing the video, still
Yeah.
doing the dance video with Angel and Turkey, Canada, the UK, Bangladesh. People are like watching the videos. They're watching the Friday Night Party, and they're just watching us and like, turn on. It's Friday Night Dance Party. JT, Angel,
Uh-huh.
and we're doing it. And I got nominated by TD Bank.
Yeah.
After that,
I seen that. All that, what, 10 grand for all them
10
backpacks?
grand, $10,000 plus a
Wow.
backpack. I wanted to do there was like, if you won, what would you do? I'm like, oh, I have a back to school party for the kids, give them some supplies. They gave me a school bus. I didn't even know about it. I walked out of the school after they're filming me, and they're like, all right, we're going to walk up to school. You're going to walk around, and you're going to just talk about your days at Barnstable High School. I'm like, all right. I opened the door, boom, a big school bus with my name on it. It said, TD Bank, thank you,
Mm-hmm.
Johnathan. And I hear my mother, oh, baby, what? Mama, what are you doing? I see my girls, see my kids, and, the big wigs from TD Bank and my girl Brienne who nominated me. She's like, I want to thank you, and da-da-da. And I'm like, choking up, and I'm trying not to, but it's already coming. And she flips the card over and she goes, and we're giving you $10,000. I'm like, on top of the backpacks, filled with
Wow.
school supplies, plus another camera. I'm like, what? And we were rolling,
Man.
baby. There's no stop. We're not done. We're not done. It's getting bigger. We're going.
I
There's no
love
reason.
it.
Just like, and now you're connected. Now you and I are connected.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I'm just gonna come and mess up your area with some positivity, and keep getting. We're gonna do some more things.
It's all good, man. It's
Of
all good.
course,
I,
absolutely.
I had that one-on-one live interview with JT. We're do JT Chronicles and the Really Charlie podcast right at the same time.
I like this.
Yeah, I love it. It's awesome. You know what? Everything they say about you is true. But you know
Thank
what?
you.
You know what? They can't do it as good as you. You
Thank
are
you.
your best advertisement. You are your 100%. Someone's going to
Thank
give
you.
me something about you. It's going to be, yeah, that's cool. That's an A. But when they talk to JT, it's going to be an A
Yeah.
plus by the time they get done with you.
Thank you,
You
man.
know,
I appreciate that.
I love it. And it's this you know, it's my boy got a nice. It says amazing story. God blesses those that appreciate His blessings. Keep at it. And that's so true. You're blessed. You're
Thank you.
blessed, and the and you show it. You share your
Thank you.
blessings.
I used to be. I'm glad you just said that. I used to be scared to show my blessings a little bit because I didn't want people to be like, oh, there he goes again, and I held back on letting people know about certain things going on with me
Hmm.
because I was like, and then somebody's like, dude, don't hold your blessings back. Like,
That's right.
don't like that's for you. That's
Yep.
that's for you. You
And
know?
what I and and you not holding back and sharing those blessings. You
Yeah.
also don't allow people to steal your peace. It's another Christian. Don't let them steal your peace. Don't let them steal
Right.
your peace. And every
Yeah.
single day, they're getting up, showing some motivation. They're trying to
Yeah.
get people inspired. You know, yes, awesome, fire. Carl Santos, I love you, bro. Another one, another good dude, man. Been in
Thank you,
my
Kyle.
and so that's half that's more than half the solution to many of our problems. It's just trying to
Hmm.
be motivated. Don't let people steal our peace. Try to,
Right.
sometimes we get a countdown to calm down, and when
Yeah.
we end up doing that, we get better results most of the time. So,
Oh my, it's huge. Absolutely. If you haven't looked at this pandemic as being a blessing, if you don't come out of this spiritually, physically, emotionally, and mentally stronger than
yes,
you were last year, then you just wasted a whole year. You know what I'm saying? Like that's real. That's real talk. If you don't look at that and say, okay, I had to look at my surroundings and other people, and I've told my kids this and other friends, I'm like, look at your surroundings. I mean, slow down for 1 minute and look at the people around you, and look at me and just say, okay, Charlie's like, yeah, tomorrow I'm thinking about I'm gonna go start this other show. I'm gonna build this. I'm gonna go work out or whatever. And your friend, your boy, your girl, whoever it is like, but can you come do this with me real quick? Can you come over here and help me move something and do this? Uh, okay, now you ought to get yourself pumped up, because you're talking about what you're gonna do tomorrow. And then somebody's like, can you do that for me real quick? Okay. All right. And right after that, can we just, and next thing you know, next thing you know, they're taking away from the energy that you had to do what you're about to do.
Yes.
All right, man. All right, man. You know what? I'll go with you tomorrow. I'm sorry. I know it's late in the car, but I'll go with you tomorrow. And what happens? I can't go. So now there's 2 days that you've lost. And next thing you know, 3 days, and now you didn't do what you wanted to do. So sometimes you got to do stuff by yourself and look like,
Yes.
you know what, that person doesn't do anything for me because they don't want you to go further. You know what I'm
So true.
saying? So because they don't know what they want to do. So that's a big thing. They don't know what they want to do. So I'm gonna hold you back because I don't want you to leave me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want you to leave me because I don't know what I'm doing yet.
Yes.
Right? You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to leave me because I don't know what I'm doing. Not me. All right, I'm gonna build you up and help you, and I need to get my ish together. I don't know what I want to do, but I'm right now. It can't hurt for me to
Mm-hmm.
like. I'll go work out with them because I'm gonna build up my friend, guy or girl. I'm
Yes.
gonna build up my friend to do what they want to do, and maybe it's somewhere I'll get motivated to do and start what I'm gonna do. So I was like, all right,
Exactly.
Charlie, we're gonna go work out. We're gonna do what you need to do. I'm gonna help you get that stuff organized. Yo, do you want to come help me do this thing after? And like, all right, cool, yeah. So now we're both winning.
Mm-hmm.
We're both winning, and we're both
That's right.
motivating each other. That's
Ex-
what it is. That's what you have to do if you're going to keep people around you. If not, I give them the Heisman. Just like the
Mm-hmm.
Heisman Trophy, one on me and
Yes.
the other on the trophy. I do that to people at work. JT, what's happening, man? You know what? I'll talk to you later. I'll hit you back. Real quick. I got to go. You got 86 at me because I know what they're like.
Yeah.
You might be alone for a little while, but the right people will start to come around you. And your
Mm-hmm.
life is way too important to pass it up, man.
Exactly.
I love it. I love it. That's why I'm excited. This is what pumps me up. It
So,
is.
Sherry Claiborne says, "Great job, guys. Love it. JT is a man."
Thank you,
Sherry,
Sherry.
I miss her. I miss her. I miss her.
Yes.
I miss her.
Sherry want an air fryer. Still wait for her to send that food.
Oh yeah. Hey, I'll tell you what. Know what she want? She's trying. She's trying to reel you in. She wants you go down to that panhandle. Go down there. She gonna reel you in, right? Once you
I
once you
love it.
touch once you touch Fort Walton, man, she got you, man. She
Oh,
just the food, the people, everything, man. I love it. I
yeah.
love it. So
Awesome. Yeah. Sherry's awesome.
yeah, she
Beautiful
is.
people.
She's A plus, man. A plus person. Um, Damon said, "When is JT coming to New Bedford so he can share his light with our people and we'll reward him with our award-winning Machupa." Damon is Kachupa. Don't fall for it. JT, don't fall for it. Kachupa. Don't fall for it.
Don't fall. So Kachupa.
Kachupa, yeah, you know.
Listen, I'm hungry. I haven't had
Yeah.
this. Listen, I dated a girl back in 8th grade whose grandmother made some kachupa, and that was marvelous. I stayed with her extra 3 months because that food was so good. I haven't had it since. So I need
Hmm.
to come to New. I need to come to New Beige.
Yes, we have I used to do my Kachupa cook-off, and have different pots, and people just can compete. That way, you got to taste a variety of them,
Yes.
and it, it it always turned out real well, and
Yeah.
people want me to start it up. But what happens is, well, all these restrictions, the health department, all that, they don't let us do it the way we know how to do it, the way we used
Yeah.
to.
Right.
Just inviting people and feeding them. They always got to put some kind of restriction on it. So
We'll get it
once
back. You'll get it back.
once I get that handle on it, which I do, I know exactly what I got to do, but I got to dedicate the time to it.
Okay.
And then as soon as it is on my wish list,
Yes.
it will get done. It will get done because
Well,
that
I'm
means
coming.
I'm ready for it. Yeah.
Let me know,
So,
man.
uh
I
huh.
got gas. I will travel.
That's it. Hey, I could travel too. I'll bring it to the Cape because
Of course.
I love visiting Cape Cod. I don't care where it is. Nothing but
Yeah.
love out there for me.
All day, man. We need you here. Absolutely.
Yes. So we got a lot of mutual friends,
Oh yeah.
and some of them have been on my podcast. We
Okay.
got Jenny Jordan,
Love. Yep. Love Jen. Yep.
we got Tara Vargas,
Mm-hmm.
um, Ayana parent.
Oh yeah,
And you, what's going on with that? I mean, you guys are drawing me in. We're miles away from each other, and
yeah.
I'm just getting this huge attachment to that area.
It,
Tell me,
it's we have a lot of good people here on the Cape, like, and it is just everybody is grasping some kind of.
oh, I'm sorry, Paula Pina too. She was another guest on the
Oh
Really
yeah,
Charlie Podcast.
oh
Go ahead.
yeah, love fall, absolutely. Um,
Go ahead.
People are just looking at things, especially with people of color, on the Cape, and that want to just bring out more events, more awareness, and different things. And so all these people are like standing up, like, listen, you need to make some things happen, like represent where you are.
Hmm.
That's a big thing. Because some people don't realize, like, there is a huge culture down here on the Cape.
Yes.
There's Brazilian. We got the Asian community. You got all these different ethnicities. You got Wampanoag. My daughters have Wampanoag.
Yes.
And that's most people. Oh, you mean Wampanoag? Yeah, but there's way more going on.
Yes.
The Haitians. The Jamaican families, and so everybody, Ayana's doing her thing, and with the whole, but her whole fight, and she battled with things she was going through growing up, and her
Yes.
life, and how she found, like, between yoga and meditation and all that stuff, to bringing things like back to one and bringing their peace. I'm like, I love meditating, yoga, and all that stuff. And Tara's talking about more on the political and about awareness and woman, woman empowerment and everything. And so she's spearheading that. Rachel Devaney, who's with her too. Those two doing that, and everybody's
Hey,
been able to,
you know what? I forgot Jasmine Gonzalez. Oh my God,
love
she's gonna kill
Jasmine.
me.
Yeah,
She she's gonna kill me.
yeah, Jasmine,
Now
love Jasmine.
now I can't rent a car from her anymore. Now
No,
she
that's
got it.
she just won a basket too from us. She just won something for us too. You know,
Oh yeah.
from our friend of our purple gal pal. Um, but that's what I'm saying. Like, all this, that's when you start saying these names and we're all connected. That's that positivity, that energy that keeps connecting, keeps
Hmm.
connecting, keeps connecting, and that's what it is. So when I tell you there's more good than bad, there is. And
Yes.
you'll see it when you just sit back from it, like, nah, I don't. That's why I don't watch the news like that. I can't, because the news will drain you, and it'll make you think negative things all day long and depress you. If you watch the news, Charlie, it's just killing, pain, fires, da, 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 da. And then you're like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? And then the last, like, 5-10 minutes are like. But in other news, there was a
Uh-huh.
beautiful puppy pageant today in Wisconsin where little Chihuahua Betsy won for best show. And oh, all right, oh, okay.
Hmm.
I guess
Yeah.
I guess it's not too bad. But
Uh-huh.
tune in tomorrow, and it's like that's what it does. Puts you on the edge and it pulls you back at the last second,
Yeah.
and it leaves you thinking that you can't think on your own.
So true. Done.
Ah, man, we're too smart. We're too smart. You're too smart. You understand what's going on. There's a lot of control of certain things. You need to control yourself. Look in the mirror first. What kind of life do you want to have?
Yeah, that's it.
Really, what kind of life do you want to have? That's what you got to say to yourself. If you want to
Hey,
keep doing this, you got to figure it out.
you know your girl's gonna be mad at you
Which one?
again because you forgot her name on the news. What was it? Stephanie, the Greek name.
You're talking about Maria Stephanos.
Yes. Yes, Maria.
I didn't forget this time. You just said it, Maria. Listen,
Yeah.
that was my Charlie. That was my first. That was my first interview.
Yep.
I was First of all, I love Maria Stephanos, because I was like, she said something about it. I was like, yeah, I was always like,
Yeah.
Chronicles, watching Chronicles. I don't care what, a churning butter in New Hampshire. I'm watching it. It didn't matter what it was. And then when she came to me, she called me on the phone and said, "Is this Johnathan Thompson?" I'm like, yeah. And I said, "How'd you?" She goes, "Your friend Casey Sherman. Casey's a writer. Did our
Yep.
Finest Hour, all that Patriots Day." So he gave me a number and he said that you're just doing incredible work in the Cape, and I want to come interview you. I'm like, when? She goes, "I'll be on the Cape in 45 minutes." I'm like, I'm gonna walk out of work. I looked at my boss. I gotta go.
Hmm.
And I called Timmy Loose. I said, "Tim, get your best tie. We're going to go to meet Maria Stephanos on Main Street." And yeah, I was nervous. She called me. She's like, "You forgot my name." Oh,
That's
she,
right.
she had me shook. She had me
Yeah.
shook. I was like, "Oh my god."
That's it. She got the
Only,
smile. She's beautiful. You know, she just kind of
yeah,
get you all foggy a little bit, you know?
Exactly. You know who else did that to me? Whitney Houston did it when I met her, and it was by I was like sitting in watching New Edition concert, and she came up, and I was like on the side of the stage, and she just walked up out of the alley, and I looked at her, I was like, "Hey," she goes, "Hi," and the concert going on, I was like, I looked at her again, I was like, "Whoa," I was like, "You're Whitney Houston." I said, "Hi," she goes, "I said hi, baby." I'm like, can I take a picture?" She goes, "No, no, no, no." She just had a scarf on, whatever. She had actually
Yeah.
just got over being sick. I found out when I watched the documentary. So I'm like, all right, oh wow. And another time was Aaliyah, and that was at TD at the Garden or TD Bank, whatever it was. I saw it was her, Jay-Z, Damon Dash, Black Sheep. They were all like against the wall, and I was just like in awe, just looking at her. And I
Wow.
couldn't even say anything. I didn't say anything to her. She smiled and waved, and I was like, duh, 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 duh. I said nothing. And Patti LaBelle. Those are my ones. Patti LaBelle. Oh, and Janet. I'm sorry. Now Janet Jackson. Janet Jackson did it. Yeah, she did that too. She did it to me too. I was like, all right.
Awesome.
Whew. And the lady at Stop and Shop that was bagging my groceries. No, I'm only kidding. The way you put my Entenmann's raspberry strudel in that bag.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Oh,
The you gotta have that spirit,
yeah,
especially with what you're talking about, and
yeah.
gotta motivate people. And if you don't have it, you can't fake the funk. People see right through you.
Correct.
And if
Yeah.
and I'm glad. I'm so glad. And in fact, every time I seen you, you are exactly what you are right now.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I do appreciate that.
So what's next for you other than maybe the videos? What's the next event that you do?
Hosting was just some things here. I'm going to be teaming up with a sponsor within a couple weeks, so I can't announce it yet, but I will. And they're going to be hitting around the Cape, so we're going to go to different places. And I'll let you know prior to that, so you can let everybody know too. We're going to be just
Mm-hmm.
going around doing things. A lot of different events on the Cape. Also, we're doing like Little League. We did a opening day for Little League. Angel and I did, which was absolutely just crazy. It was so much fun, and we were doing the Little League opener, and we had the kids flossing on the field, we had dugouts jamming,
Mm-hmm.
and we were doing all kinds of stuff for everybody. So they want us to come back. We'll do a Main Street festivity where they shut Main Street down in Hyannis. That's coming up again soon. I'm not sure the date, but we'll be out there with a couple of the DJs and different businesses, and it's just about celebrating local businesses. We love giving support local businesses. So if that's what you do when you have a business or anything like that, you need to, hit us up, let us know, because we love, interacting and doing some things together. Um, and we make things happen. So my website, obviously, got right there, jtschronicles.com. We'll be
Mm-hmm.
posting more events. I do the daily vlog every day. I love coming to where you are. And if you have somebody that's positive, or you have a business that's positive, and you want to get back and you want to have some good interviews and good stuff, hit up Charlie, hit me up. I'll come. Shoot, Charlie and I tag team back again. We'll come up there, we'll make it happen, and we'll
Yeah.
do a live show from there. You know,
X. I love it.
she'll get Angel in the background. Do it like you wanna be treated. You can do it. You know that, man. That's Father MC.
I love it.
Whatever you want, man.
That's nice, man.
Oh yeah, we got
Someone
it.
says, love this. My cousin, the mayor of New Bedford, and Mr. Iron Man of Cape Cod. It doesn't get
Absolutely.
any better than this. Big props, my brothers. Much love. Yes. Awesome. Awesome.
Thank
We
you,
got
thank you, thank you.
it's let's see, my man JT Hyannis still going strong. God bless my brother from Chops Turner.
Chops. That's Chops right there, man.
Hey,
Chops is incredible. He's an incredible artist, talent,
I don't know.
beautiful.
My
Yeah.
brother keeps saying that Chops stole all his music. I don't know. Yeah. Chops is a talent, man. I love that dude, man.
Chops is
I was
you.
just on
Mm.
just on a show with him, Paul Santos live show,
Okay.
and I loved it. I had fun, and but Chops is another another diamond, man. The dude is awesome, awesome. There's not enough
Yeah.
words for him.
No, he's another person that I think he's one of the best kept secrets. You know what I mean? Like I when I watch Tops, I'm thinking of, okay, so he's on the same level as this person,
Hmm.
that artist, that Grammy nominated, that Grammy winner. It's like he's a real deal. When you
Oh
get
yeah,
the chills, oh yeah, excellent, yeah.
he's can I try to tune in every Sunday, trying to listen to him on his Facebook Live show and try to just contribute to him. But his shows are gonna start up.
Oh
He's
yeah,
advertised quite a few things. So
yeah.
this dude right here, Nathan Victor, he says I have only turned in the last few minutes. This guy has a great energy level. Now,
Thank you.
JT, I want to tell you something about Nathan. Had a
Okay,
heart transplant. He's doing wonderful.
bless,
Def- Definitely a dude that I
bless.
love dearly, and coming from him, that means a lot. So
Thank you, Nathan, and bless to you, my friend, man.
yeah,
Yeah, that's good.
that's another dude that maybe you guys should hook up, because when he starts telling his story, he was on the podcast about 2 months ago, and he
Okay,
starts telling his story and what he went through. Definitely an inspirational, story.
I'm with you, Nathan. Absolutely, man. And you're here for a reason, my brother. It ain't just to be sitting. So
Yeah,
we'll definitely hook up. You got more to do and help somebody else. So
yeah, he's definitely good dude.
absolutely.
Let's see. Let me let's see. We got about 10, 15 minutes, man. I
Okay.
just want you to um, I want you to take over the reins right now. Talk to the Really Charlie podcast. Tell us something, motivational, whatever you have to. But I want you to take the reins for about, a few minutes here.
If you and I don't even know if Charlie did know this. Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't. Can you still got me right? You still hearing
Yep,
me?
yep,
We're good.
still here. Yep.
Okay, good. All right, good. Um, so what really brought me all to this? So where I had a also I've always had faith and stuff like that and different things of in the boy band, just meeting people and all that stuff. And people might only come into your life for a second, a day, a minute, a year, your life. When I was on the bus, so which got me into going to Nashville, Tennessee, to sing at the Grand Ole Opry. Before that, I wrote a song for a friend of mine who died on the scenic highway, motorcycle accident. There was Jay-Z DeLuce, incredible guy. Um, I love him, and he was young when he passed. And so he I wrote a song called "Always on My Mind." Now, it was actually just a poem I read at the funeral, and I gave it to his mother to put up. And then just one of those days, I started singing it, and my friend was an acoustic player. He was playing it, and da da da. And he hit me up later. He goes, "Yo," he goes, "they're having this contest, and this lady, I got this number." So she called me. The lady called me at work, and I sang it. So they're like, "Oh, we want you to come down to Nashville." So I was like, all right, whatever. I never sang by myself, but I'm like, I'm not a singer like that, like, whoo, JT. But I'm definitely like my emotions, whatever. I'm gonna give it up, give it my all. So before I left, I went to see Jay Z's mother, Mary DeLuce's passed, also love her, and she gave me a card. She said, "I love you and good luck," and sent me on my way. She goes, "Don't open this card till later, baby." I'm like, okay. And so I went and saw my mother before I left, and my mother was a deacon at the church, and so she read a passage, as I walked through the valley of the shadow of death, I would feel no. She read that for me before I left, and then I got in the car and I'm driving, and I opened the card from my friend's mother, Mrs. Toulouse, and it was a check. It was a card, and it was a prayer card. And the prayer card was the same passage that my mother just read for me.
Wow.
And in the card was money, was a check for $250. I didn't tell anybody I needed money to go. I told nobody.
Wow.
She gave me that. So I'm on the bus and I'm crying and I'm going now. When you go to Nashville, you're stopping at all these little towns. I'm on that Greyhound bus. I'm that dude sitting next to the guy with the trash bag and his clothes and his food, home sandwiches, all that. And I'm tired. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning, and we stop at another stop, and the bus driver pulls off. We stop at another depot, and this bum gets on the bus. Gets on. I look at him, and I'm like, he's gonna go sleep in the back. There's like one long bench in the back of the bus. I think he's going to stretch out. Something made me get up, and I took my bag out of my seat. This dude came right behind me and put his hand on my shoulder. He's like, "Hey, can I sit here?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, I guess." So the bus driver's looking at me because he knows I'm by myself, and I'm good, and I'm listening. He's like, "Oh, I'm a carpenter. I do handyman. I built this uh, this deck and this kitchen for this famous country singer." He was talking about. I can't remember who it was. And then he starts talking about the Bible. And he goes back to music again. And he starts reciting. He's reciting the passage that's on the card that's in my bag.
Wow.
And I'm going to be okay. And everything's going to be fine with you. And you're going to be good. And the music. So this is the thing. Music, Bible. This is the whole hour or so bus ride. But he's right here in my ear. He said, "You're going to be fine." I was like, "Thank you." And he gets up, gets off the bus, and now it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, and the depot's not open because it's only 3. It's a huge parking lot. Bus driver looks at me. I'm like, "I'm good." And I'm staring at him. He's staring outside the window, looking at me like I'm just him and I just look at each other like this. And we start to drive off, and then I turn around and look again, and we don't see him anywhere in the parking lot. If he walked straight, left or right, all the way, we see him. He's not anywhere in the parking lot. I get to my hotel, call my mother, and she's like, "Baby, I think you just met your guardian angel." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting at, Mom. Like, this just happened. Like just that just happened." And I'm like, she goes, "You're good?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good. I'm so good that when stuff happens, I'm just relaxed
Yeah.
because I know I'm watched over." And I can't say, like, everybody's like, "Well, they want these big things to happen." Like, sometimes little things happen, and it should have the same impact for you. If you just slow down for a second and think about things that have happened for you. I've had some major things happen I haven't even talked about, like all the time. But it's
God
like
bless you, man.
that's why I know I'm so good, and I know I just can't sit here and not do anything. That's why
Mm-hmm.
you just can't sit here and not do anything. My
Yes.
kids, my girl, my family, like, man, like, are you serious? Like, you woke up again and you're gonna do nothing? You're gonna play that damn game all day? You're
Yes.
gonna spend the whole day drinking,
True.
blazing, whatever you're gonna do. That's really what you're gonna do all day.
Hmm.
Come on, man. You're not even
Preach.
trying. You're not even
Preach.
trying.
Yes.
A lot of these kids are on that level of instant gratification. Like, they need that instant gratification. No, you have to work for something. So when you do get it, you appreciate that so much more. But you
Yes.
got to work for it. You have to. You can't just sit there and think, "Well, I tried. Man, I've been working hard." Dude, you've been out there for 45 minutes. You've only tried working out for a week. You've only gone to practice for a month. So what? You've done nothing. There's people that grinded when they say, "This kid just came out of nowhere." No, I've been here. It just wasn't my time yet. But I had my faith and I kept going. And if something happened for me before, then it wouldn't have worked out for me.
Yes.
Everything I've told you and these stories I've told you, that's stuff because I've learned from those stories. I've learned from those stories. I've learned from my mistakes. And I don't want to go back there. But I take it, I look back at it, I'm like, all right, I'm not going to do that again.
Mm-hmm.
I won't do that again. But I'm going to use this to better myself.
Yes.
I'm going to give it to you. I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to give it to you. I'm going to give it to you. I'm trying to protect you. So when I tell our kids, this is what I'm trying to help you, so you don't make that mistake because it's going to suck and it's going to
Yeah.
push you further back.
Exactly.
And it's why you got to take care of your body so you're not big older like us. And like, ugh,
Mm-hmm.
little things, man. But I
Yes.
love it. So you're not a mistake, man. You and I connecting. There's no mistakes. There's no mistakes at
So
all.
true. So true.
Absolutely. Blessed. Ah,
Yeah.
this is
Bless
me.
you.
This is me every day. So you can't fake this.
I
You
don't
know.
mind it. You keep being you. Keep
Thank you,
being you.
man. You too.
It's
Absolutely.
great story. Great
Thank you.
story. Inspirational. It's a blessing. Your guardian angel.
Oh
And
yeah.
you know what? And even that, you know what? Your guardian angel was behind your mom when she was doing all that.
Oh
Your
God.
guardian angel was just trailing you, just following you
Oh
until it
yeah.
finally got to that point where you're gonna have a conversation,
Oh,
And
awesome.
regardless, if even if you were kind of reluctant, hesitant a little bit, you still kept pushing,
Oh yeah.
to
You have
whisper in
to.
your ear,
Oh
tell you
yeah.
that story one after another.
Yeah.
And
Listen to
uh,
that gut. When you got that gut feeling, don't talk yourself out of it. Don't talk yourself out of it. That first couple of seconds, you're like, I should do it. Okay, boom, just go do it. Don't, because you can talk yourself out of anything,
yeah,
but don't
exactly.
let it happen, man. Don't let it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
I love it.
uh,
Yeah.
this is this was a great podcast, and it
Thank
was
you, man.
great,
I'm blessed.
great podcast because you're here. We were brought together.
Hmm.
Everything I anticipated and more came out of this podcast, and
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, Charlie.
we definitely got to continue to do this. And I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
Anything I see coming from you, I'm gonna share it,
Thank you. I got you back. Yeah.
and I appreciate it. And,
Yeah.
well, I can't wait for tomorrow because first of all, before I forget, everyone on the Really Charlie podcast, we want to say congratulations to this man because he's married.
I
He's
did. Thank
married.
you.
He definitely, just did it hours ago. He's definitely here, man. He's here to send his message, and I'm
Thank you.
so happy.
Honey,
And
Charlie said congratulations.
that's it. Make that make that matrimony magic for years and years and years to come, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
I'm happy for both of
Yeah. He said he's sending money in your Venmo. Keep looking for it.
you. How do how do you, how do you spell Venmo? Yeah.
CHARLIE.
I love it.
All day, man. All day.
Right. Actually, use one of Paul Pena's checks, and you'll
I
get a whole lot
will.
more.
I'll see Paul next. Listen, I'll tell him, give me that landscape money.
He's saving money. Saving money for a rainy day, man. It's been raining all year, man.
I see Paul wearing new shoes, new socks. I catch him. I'm like, you
Yeah.
smell that? That's
Look,
some new cologne, Paul.
yeah. Look what I got. Look what I got. Let me see.
What do you got?
Hold on. Let me get back here. I can't even show you it. It's too bright.
Oh,
It's a half of a dollar bill. It's half.
it's half.
Yeah. So
Okay, is that for us?
no.
Oh,
It was it 50 cent or what is it? Or it
oh
was
yeah.
just a sheet of paper, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, all joking aside, man.
Oh, this is
Please
great, man. Thank you so much. I love being on the show.
give give the wife a hug.
I
That
will
way you both can hug each other from me.
all day.
That electronic hug here, and
I appreciate that.
let's do this again.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Let's make it happen. And
And you won't even have to invite me because I'm gonna be following you. So I know when you're doing something, I'm gonna be there, and I'm just gonna yell out. Hopefully, I have a T-shirt for you so I can give to you.
I was going to say, I'm gonna put one in the mail for you. So you
All right.
can text me the size you want, address, and JT's. It's one love, one faith, one community. So I'm gonna send you one of those JT shirt and our slogans, man. So that's what we
It's
do.
sexy size. Just send that
That's
to
what I
me.
thought. I didn't want to say because there's people on here, but I'm like, yeah. I figured Charlie needs a sexy size shirt. The one with the one with the mesh in the front.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just kind of cut out in the front. We got you.
Yeah, that's it. My wife got them little battery lights, I'll put that on there. It'll be all set, man.
And he wants the prints cut out in the back shorts also.
Yeah, yep.
Oh
I
man.
love it, man.
Oh, this is
Well,
great.
I don't have to tell you this. You're the best. And
So
keep in
you, man, I
touch.
appreciate it.
Keep in
Absolutely.
touch.
Thank you.
I want everybody to join me on the Really Charlie podcast. It comes to you through StreamYard, Facebook, Anchor, Spotify, and YouTube. Also, go to YouTube and check out JT's Chronicles and join that YouTube. Subscribe, like his channel. It's definitely worth it.
Thank you,
Definitely
guys.
as you're drinking that morning tea, that morning coffee, or
Yeah.
just that energy drink, that smoothie. Guess what? Turn on the Chronicles 3 or 4 minutes a day. Definitely going to get you motivated to do the right stuff.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I thank you. Real Charlie, thank you, man. I appreciate that so much.
I love you, man, and I'm
Love you
gonna
too, bro.
end. I'm gonna end this podcast just like this. I cut you off, but I'm gonna leave it with both of us on the screen
Okay.
and saying good night to everyone. And you'll see me in Puerto Rico tomorrow.
All right. Enjoy yourself, man. Safe trip and safe travel to everybody out there, man. It's one love, one fame, one community. So love this video, like this video, and share this video so everybody can catch all this energy between Charlie and JT and pass it on to some more people, man. That's what we got to do. More light, more goodness out there. Let's go.
Love you, brother.
Love you too, man.
Take care.
Peace.
All right. Peace. Love it, man. Love it. Love it. Good night, everyone. From the Really Charlie podcast. I love you. I'll be back on here next week with several guests. We got a new thing coming up. Got the barbershop conversations where men talk, where men have their daily they're just going to have a conversation. It doesn't matter what it is, they're going to have a conversation to talk about it. The second part of that is we're going to have the beauty salon conversation where women talk and share different discussions with each other. That's definitely starting next week, and we're going to do that every 2 weeks. So if you're interested in joining that, you just let me know through the inbox and you can be part of the conversation. All right. It doesn't matter what it is, we're going to talk about it on the Really Charlie podcast where you really say what you want to. Love y'all. Good night. Night, JT.
Night, Charlie. Have a safe one, man. Peace. Thank
All
you.
right, brother.
Thank you.
Take care.
All right.
Thank you.